What's up, guys? Welcome back to Milliken Fishing. We're doing a little bit of an old school solo mission in the ghetto. Today is low light conditions. We got clouds, it's beautiful. And this is the type of day where I want to tie on a bunch of 6-cent shallow crankbaits and put them to work. You know, it's pre-spawn phase. I don't know if this water is going to be like in the 40s still, maybe up over 50. This is the perfect time. It's either gonna be feast or famine. I'm either gonna crack some big ones or it's gonna be super tough on the shallow crankbait. You know, we'll probably flip some jigs, swim some jigs, do that type of thing too, but moving baits, low light conditions, muddy water. Doesn't get better than that. I'm freaking jacked. Hopefully we can make something happen and get some good fish catches on video today. I'm super pumped to be out here, only boat on the water. Let's get some. Which 6-cent bait do I start with? Let's try the flat 75. I've heard from a guy that this works. Probably only in the Ozarks though. I don't think they'll eat it here. Woo, muddy. Could be a little tough in the mud, or they could be chewing. We had a bunch of rain last night, so. Look at that. Those are bass right off the break. It's all about timing. We just got to make them go. Well, spot one was no good. I could see fish everywhere right off that first break, so they're just, it's probably a timing deal. They're just not moved up there, ready to chew on them crawdads and the rocks yet, but some wind would probably help position them a little bit too, so I'm gonna get a little bit more in the wind. It's just started to rain, so I might have to put the camera away for a little bit. 0% chance of rain, so it's raining. A little bit of wind blowing in the rain. Can't tell me there's not gonna be fish biting right now. Try old Mr. Bright. Maybe it's a frippin' bite? Sure freaking hope so. Not too many people do this, but I do. They aren't active, so I'm gonna tie on a topwater. That's fishing 101, right? Sometimes they actually will eat a buzzbait when the water gets up over 50. We're at like 50.8, 50.9. If we can find some water in that 52 to 53, watch out, man. It could be real good. And these aren't gonna be small ones that eat this either. Worth a few casts anyway. Kidding me, fish? All right, Mr. Jig. There we go. Oh. Oh no! 5-pounder. First time I swam the jig all day. All right, well, swimming the jig, huh? We're on to something. That was the first time I swam it the whole morning. Good sign, but a terrible result. Just did not get a good hook in him. All right, well, that was disappointing. But I think we might have figured something out. You know, for whatever reason, in the pre-spawn, spawn, post-spawn, you can throw moving baits a lot of times, shallow crankbait, buzzbait, stuff like that, and they won't touch it. And then you can come back with that dark colored swim jig, and for whatever reason that draws bites. I just, you know, of course, first flip in there, swam it by 2 little dock posts and a 5-pounder ate it. Tried that the rest of the docks and the whole stretch of bank, couldn't get a bite. But I want to go down the lake and fish some more stuff like that. I think we might be onto something with that. totally different way of catching them that I wasn't even expecting to do today, but let's see if we can do something with it. So it turns out there's only one fish in the entire lake that wants to eat a swim jig. And it was a total coincidence, and there's no pattern of swimming the jig at all, despite the conditions staying almost exactly the same. Must have just been a good presentation, and there was one fish there. So we're gonna go try something different, throw in some pad stems for a little bit. Something I don't ever do here, but who knows? They're not on docks, they're not on riprap very well. We'll go back and check that first spot where we saw a ton of fish, but they weren't biting a little bit here. See if the pad stems can do something for us. All right, Mr. Sneaky Craw. Please work, Mr. Sneaky Craw. Alright, this is terrible and it's cold. And the water is high 40s up to 50. I think it blew through or something because these fish are not acting right. But we're going to hit one last spot, see if we can catch something, or else I'm going to be giving away some baits to you guys. Well, there's no water here, so this is probably a waste of time, but yes. Unbelievable. How does that even happen? Straight shank flipping hook. And then I break him off. Awesome. 0 for 3. Good job, Ben. Unbelievable. That one right there was a big one. That was another 5. Finally hook one, let him take it, and he's gone. Next one that bites is coming in the boat. I can't believe how shallow these fish are. It's like, look at that. 2 feet of water. They're in like 1. There's another one. They are loaded back here, man. Let him eat it too. Did we find a pattern? I think we might have found something. Some fish to lose anyway. Oh my God. These fish are freaking loaded in here and they're just grabbing the tip of this bait. 0 for 5 on bites. Gotta be one on the stock. Just gots to. This isn't even funny anymore. I'm 0 for 6 now. Unbelievable. This is one of the most frustrating days of fishing I've had in a long time, but we're gonna make one more pass through a good stretch of docks. I was not planning on being out here this long, but whatever. One more pass through this good stretch and see if we can make one happen. You know what? We're gonna put some slime on him. That's what we're gonna do. There it is. A little bit of frozen bass dynasty on him. Yes! Finally! Barely ate it. Barely. Oh, look at that. Right in the roof of the mouth. Barely ate it. Super thick pre-spawner. Let's get him back in there. A foot from the boat too. I thought I was gonna lose him for sure. That's how finicky they're biting though. Just barely grabbing it. Oh yeah. That's old big right there. Yep. Just barely got it too. Barely hooked him. That fish right there is every bit of 4.5 pounds, and it's probably only like 18, 19 inches. Get him back in the water. Okay, things have changed a little bit now. Now we're on them. We're gonna hit a couple of these docks. That was sweet. Super, super light bite and an awesome fish like that. Just incredible. Man, I was planning on fishing for like 2-3 hours today, maybe. Ended up out here for about 5.5, 6 hours because I was so mad that I could not figure out those fish, and then I couldn't figure out how to catch those fish. You know, look back on the 2 fish we caught. Could have probably easily had a 20+ pound bag today if we would have got those bites to the boat. Those fish were laying down there with their bellies on the bottom of those docks, right next to the dock pole. So I assume, you know, they're sitting down there on the concrete of those docks, right on the base where those docks touch the bottom of the lake. They sit there, and I know they sit there because it's warm and it loosens up those eggs, but they were just grabbing that little D-bomb, but that's the only thing I get bit on. Props to the D-bomb today. You know, I was sitting there thinking, I was like, I'm gonna have to do a little Milliken fishing tradition here for a while because I don't catch any fish. I have to give some baits away. Well, I'm gonna do that anyway. Even though we did catch a couple fish there in the end, I'm gonna give some baits away because of my poor execution. So listen, to win a bait, I'm gonna give away a 6 cents movement crankbait, the same bait that I used to catch a 30-pound plus limit with Joe down in Texas. Obviously a killer, especially in the pre-spawn and spawn, what we're into right now. I'm going to give one away. All you gotta do is subscribe to Milliken Fishing. Go down, leave a comment on this video. Let me know your favorite video that I've done. That's all you gotta do. Subscribe to Milliken Fishing. Let me know your favorite video, and I will announce the winner to that on my next video. Check down in the description, or I'll just flat out come out and say who the winner is. I'll pick it randomly based on the comments, and I will be checking to see if you subscribe to Milliken Fishing. If you don't subscribe, you don't win. If there's anything to be learned, I guess you just fish around, keep trying different things. It was a great moving bait day today with a low light and the wind. They weren't eating moving baits at all. So you just try different things in different areas, different high percentage areas. You know, you get bit. Sometimes when you think they should be on some deeper pre-spawn stuff with moving baits, they're up in a foot of water and they'll only eat a bait flip super slow and methodically. That's fishing. That's what keeps us coming back. Thank you so much for watching. I know I didn't tear them up this video. I'm going to get them next time. I got a video coming here in a couple days. Thank you so much, though. I'm out.